Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is Jones DAO, options strategies made simple. Actually, what we're going to see today, even if you don't know the last thing about options, it's fine. You don't need to know how to even spell the word options. The strategies created by Jones DAO are really simple. You just stake and that's it. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do that, and you can get some really exciting yield with no impermanent loss. It's really amazing. But first, this is the sheep. And the sheep is going to get forked unless you subscribe and like the video. Don't forget to ring the bell too. Otherwise, the sheep is going to get forked. Finally, let's talk about Jones DAO. This is a new project. They started recently. And they're building on another very exciting DeFi project called Dopex.io. And all this good stuff is happening on ETHEREUM. So very fast transactions, very low gas fees, very happy users, okay? It's very nice. Actually, there's several developers from Dopex that are working together with Jones, and they're creating really nice, easy to use projects that are creating a lot of revenue for investors with very little risk. It's very exciting. And you're going to see, I like Dopex quite a bit because it's one of the biggest projects in derivatives. And you have to understand that the derivative market is, in traditional finance, is roughly 1,000 times bigger than the stock market. Okay? All the stock market of the world put together, okay, is just a few $1 trillion. The derivatives market is several quadrillion dollars. It's 1,000 times bigger than that. And what's exciting here is that crypto derivatives are very new still. And they're not 1,000 times bigger than the crypto market yet. So the projects like Jones and Dopex and Perps and several others that are now starting to develop perpetual and other options and other derivatives on the blockchain are going to become gigantic in the next few years, okay? As more and more people start trading derivatives on the blockchain. So that's why I'm really bullish on these things, and I'm super bullish on Dopex in particular, and on Jones in this case, okay? So we're going to see what we can do with this stuff. It's very exciting. So this is their Twitter page. Check it out for news and what's happening, because they're developing new stuff from time to time, and they're going to post on this and on their Discord channel, which we're going to see in a minute. And this is their main page at Jones DAO. So right now you've got some vaults here, and those that I find very exciting are the bottom three here. You see you've got JETH and ETHLP, JGOHM and GOHM LP, and JDPX and DPX LP. So they look like regular LP pairs, but they're not. You have ETH that's paired with a synthetic Jones ETH. And you've got governance OHM that's paired with synthetic Jones GOHM, and you got the Dopex token paired with the synthetic Jones Dopex. What we're going to do today is this pair, I already tested it earlier today and it worked. So I'm going to try it again and see if it still works. And you can see you can get a very nice 24% right now on this. And the nice thing about it is that because it's synthetic and it's essentially two more or less identical tokens, there's very little impermanent loss, if any. Okay, so it's a lot more security. And then you're going to say, well, yeah, but where's the earning coming from? That's coming from Dopex, okay, directly. These are coming from Dopex because these tokens, I'm going to show you in a moment, are staked on Dopex to provide liquidity for options traders, okay? And they're earning very, very high APYs, and that's quite interesting. So it's a different way of earning money. It's not at all like the AMMs, like Uniswap. The earnings are more stable, and they're more real earnings. Okay, you're not just getting farm tokens that are going to depreciate in value. Okay, there's real money being made here. All right, so if we have a quick look at Dopex, that's our main page here. What Dopex means, it's not an exchange for dope. It's a decentralized option exchange. So I know a lot of you are disappointed that you can't get your METH here and what else? Maybe your Coke. I don't know. But yeah, it's a decentralized option exchange. You can buy options on this. You can also supply liquidity and all kinds of stuff to make earnings. They make it easy to earn earnings on this stuff. So DeFi first and powerful options. You can read the details. What I want to emphasize is the investors and partners behind this. There's some very famous people here, including Tetranode, who's one of the most successful DeFi investors in history. The guy's worth close to $500 million now. So, and he's a major investor in Dopex, a major proponent of Dopex. If you check on his Twitter page, which we're going to do right here, he keeps talking about Dopex. So right now, there's Diamond Pepes have taken over New York City. That's an NFT that's part of the Dopex ecosystem. And what else they got here? See, Diamond Pepes and Dopex.io. So that was at Times Square in New York just a few hours ago. Okay, so if you want to know about what's going on with Dopex, of course, check the Dopex Twitter, but check also Tetranode, because he's a huge backer of Dopex. All right, so if we look inside Dopex itself, we've got several things. Right now, these are single staking option vaults. What does that mean? Well, you can stake these tokens. Here, for instance, you got DPX, the Dopex token. You got ETH. You got the RDPX token. I'm not going to explain the difference between the two today. It's beyond the scope of the video today. You got ETH again. You got GMX, more ETH, and so on. You got gOHM, BTC, Luna, CRV, gOHM again. You got BNB and Avalanche. Okay, so you got several tokens that are available to help provide liquidity for options. Okay, so you don't need to create a very sophisticated option strategy because the code does it for you. Right now, you can't invest at the moment because they have a specific period where you can stake your tokens in there. See, deposits for Epoch 4 will open on the 29th of April. So in a few days, in about 10 days, give or take, you'll be able to stake some DPX in that vault if you want to. And you can earn 21.57% at the moment Okay, these are average earnings that they're getting on this strategy. So it's a covered call strategy, I believe. Yeah, and again, you don't need to know a lot about options to take advantage of these option strategies. That's a neat thing about it, because typically it's a little bit more complex. There's a lot of hand holding and a lot of manipulation you need to do, and there's a lot of gas fees involved if you do everything manually. Here, you don't need to. On the day where you are allowed to make a deposit, you just deposit your tokens and you wait for the epoch to finish, and that's it. There's nothing else to worry about. You can manage your position after that, but typically there's not a lot of work to be done. You can also farm and earn some pretty good rates as well. So this vault is not available, but these three are pretty good. I believe on these two there would be a potential for impermanent loss. I don't think they're using all synthetics on this. But this one is single stake, so there's no impermanent loss here. You can earn a very nice 19% on that one. All right. So basically, they're using at Jones DAO, they're using Dopex as a building block, and they're building on top of it. That's what they're doing. So as more vaults are added to Dopex, gradually, Jones DAO is going to add more vaults as well. Okay, so what we're going to see right now is how we can take advantage of this vault. So right now I want to take advantage of the JDPX and DPX LP, and it's going to earn me 24%, which is coming from Dopex itself. Okay, so it's optimizing the yield I would be getting from Dopex. All right. So the first thing you need to do is you would click on this link here, and that brings you to Sushi, right? And if you already had Dopex, the Dopex token and the JDPX token in your wallet, you could pair them here and create an LP token. So what we're going to do, actually going to buy some Dopex and some JDPX tokens, and I'll show you the best way to do it, because otherwise there's not enough liquidity if you're doing it any other way. So let's start here. That's the one. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I've got some DAI tokens, and I'm going to buy some Dopex. So where's my DAI? Okay, it took a moment to appear, but it got there. So I've got about 450 DAI. I want to buy $200 worth of Dopex. So that's going to give me 0.16 Dopex tokens approximately. So we approve that, and we confirm in MetaMask. I really like ETHEREUM compared to Ethereum. Ethereum is ridiculously slow and expensive. I've tried to do a couple of transactions today on Ethereum, and it's like it took half an hour. Okay, so it should be working, I'm hoping. Price impact too high, it doesn't like it. Again, I think it was just a little bit slow. Now it wants to perform the operation, so let's do it. Confirm the swap and confirm in MetaMask as well. Okay, all right, so normally if you don't have the Dopex token in your MetaMask, you should click here and add it in there so that you can see your tokens after their swap. So I'm not going to do it now because it's done already. I've done it already. Transaction's almost done. So you can see here that I have $200 less DAI, and I've got 0.16 DFX token. All right, now what I need is to convert half of that to JDPX. So you just type JDPX and it will work. So we're going to split this in half. So I'm going to do 0.08, and that's going to give me this much in JDPX. and we swap that. Confirm. Confirm in MetaMask, and let's go. Again here, if you don't have the JDPX token, you should add it to your MetaMask, but I already have it, so I don't need to change it. All right, so just gonna wait for this finish processing. And then what we do is we go back to the other page on Sushi where we can add liquidity. Right now, we need to refresh this. So let's refresh. Okay, so we got the new amounts. Let's take this and add liquidity. So what that's going to do, it's going to take the two halves and create a new LP pair. All right, so that's processing. So everything seems to be working fine. Once it's done, we go back to Jones DAO, and then we stake those LP tokens to earn the 24% plus that we're supposed to get. Okay, so we're back at Jones DAO, and we connect our wallet, and we're gonna stake. Click on max, and that it found the LP token that we just created. So we stake it, we confirm in MetaMask again, and there we go. So, and we should be earning an APR of 24.36% on this. So 24% APR, that's about 2% per month. It's not bad. It's pretty good actually. Okay. And you can claim your earnings anytime you want. You can unstake, whatever. It's permissionless, so you don't need to worry about it. Right? Now, what's interesting here for people that are invested in at Olympus DAO, if you've got some gOHM tokens, you could stake them here. And because there's no impermanent loss, you're not losing the very high APY that you're getting at Olympus. And you're earning, how much is this? 26% on top. So if you want to maximize your earnings and you're already an OMI, Jones DAO is a pretty good place to do it. The people here really like OHM. Same at Dopex, the big fans of Olympus. And they're providing you with facilities to increase your earnings using the gOHM token without losing your APY as well. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so you can either I think you get better yield here, but you can also go direct on Dopex. Go in the SSOV. Where is it? You can deposit here as well. I'm not sure how to calculate this APY here. Yeah, this is only from Olympus DAO, so that's not on top of what you're getting. That's what you're getting from Olympus DAO. I think that's this. Is this on top? Yeah, this is the APY calculated from the curve pool. So personally, I think you have a better deal at Jones DAO because you're earning whatever the rate is right now. What is it at Olympus? Olympus DAO. Let's check it out. We need to change to Ethereum though. Okay, so if we go to stake, all right, so you're getting right now 995.8% APY here. And if you stake the LP pair on Jones, you're going to earn an extra 26% APR on top of that. So if you want to maximize your earnings and you're a gOHM token holder, that's probably a good place to check. Okay, now we need to go back to ETHEREUM. So let's go back. Okay, so anyway, now we see my two investments have been put together, and I've got almost $400 waiting here. All right, and I should be earning 24% on that. Now, you should definitely join the Jones DAO Discord server and check the FAQ. There's a ton of information there. For instance, if you want to add the tokens, the synthetics here, So you got the JETH, gOHM, and JDPX. So I think I already added the JDPX. Yeah, it's right here. So what I'm gonna do, let's add the gOHM, the gOHM. Show you how to do it. You import tokens, you custom tokens, and you paste the information here, and you add custom token, and that's what you're gonna get. All right. So if you had bought that token, that's where it would appear. All right. Now, yeah, there's a lot of other information here. There's a new vested equity Jones. That's what VE stands for. Vested equity Jones token that's coming up. That's based on the curve war situation, and that was imitated solidly on the Phantom network. You're going to see a lot of these VE tokens, okay? They're supposed to maximize your earnings and your governance powers at the same time, okay? So you're going to see a lot of those coming. And then it says, so when VE Jones soon, stop asking. Anyway, you're going to see a lot of these. I believe Dopex is going to have its VE as well. Its V token. You're going to see that all over the place. There's going to be dozens and dozens of those. And here to explain how JonesDAO generates yield. JonesDAO generates yield by optimizing the selection of advanced option strategies. These strategies are deployed on the Dopex platform, which we just saw, via their SOVs. Those are single stake option vaults that we saw as well. You can read about it here. Users receive this yield via JonesDAO while maintaining liquidity and composability using the J assets. Those are the synthetic tokens that we saw. Okay, and so on. Anything else? So here, how do I use the farms effectively? This is what we just did. We just do today. So there's an article explaining in detail what the operation that we performed today. So it's all in the FAQ on their server. So if you're looking for the information, it's right there. Don't worry, I'm putting all those links also in the description under the video, so you're not gonna get lost. So this is the article that explains what we did today. We've got several other articles explaining how everything works at JonesDAO. They explain what the synthetics are about. We saw that. And we don't need to worry too much about this part. This is another part of the JonesDAO protocol. They have vaults, but at the moment, all three of them are locked. And they're not earning that much. It's 1.26% APY, 7.56, not so bad. This looks like it's a negative 10.45, so I wouldn't worry too much about that at the moment. That's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, or the sheep gets forked. Okay? Don't forget to ring the bell and download the free book. Yes, we have a free book, right? Yes, we do. And all you have to do is put your name, your email address, and hit the submit button. Yes. And then you get a big fat button that says download the free book. And what happens if they don't find the button? They get an email. You get an email with another big fat button that says download the free book. Yes. And yeah, if they don't want to buy the book, that's okay. All you have to do is go to Amazon, pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send me $1. Yes, that's true. Anyway, don't forget to like the video or he gets forked. Okay? All right. See ya.